Welcome back to a YouTube-only episode
Welcome
of the...
to another YouTube reboot for us.
Reboot? Why is it? Yes. If only we could have George Lucas come and direct this one, right? Then you'd be satisfied. I
Yes.
wouldn't because it would stink.
No, it'd be awesome.
This is the point where if I was really sophisticated with the video, I'd add a Jabba the Hutt in between us all of a sudden.
But not the good one.
No, not the good one. The
That one that-
94, 97 version.
Yeah.
I think we just started the show.
All right.
So you wanted to share some stories from the past.
Yes, I'm going to tell you some rock and roll stories from the 80s that took place in December of the 80s specifically.
Okay.
And at the end of each one, you're going to tell me whether the person was arrested or not arrested.
Okay.
That's the game we're playing today.
Now, see if I'm good at that.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. December 16th, 1984.
Okay.
Most notable being Billy Gibbons of ZZ Top's birthday,
Okay.
but also the day his bass player, Dusty Hill, came home from a busy day of doing what rock stars do. And as all rock stars do, like all of us,
Yeah.
you sit down and you have your girlfriend pull your boots off.
Rock stars and cowboys, I guess.
But in Texas, sometimes you forget your derringers in your boot.
Oh, no.
So she pulls his boot off.
In Texas.
The gun flies up in the air, lands on the floor, shoots him in the stomach.
No
His
kidding.
first reaction is shit. His second reaction is ouch. So they take him to the hospital. Luckily, none of his internal organs are damaged.
Oh, my goodness.
And he would go on to spin his bass in the videos with the fuzz, just like he always did. And so, do you think he was arrested
Wow. So,
for this incident?
you know, I wonder if they also had one of those moments with him in the hospital that they do now. They may not have done it back then. Are you safe at home?
I'm going to explain to you what happened after you answer
Okay,
my
after I
question.
answer. All right. I don't know if he owned the gun legally, I guess. That could have been a reason why he would have been arrested. I don't know if you could have concealed carry, but he was at home, you said, so that probably wouldn't
Right.
apply. I'm going to say based on those things, no.
Dusty Hill was not arrested
Okay.
in this incident. At the hospital, the cops wanted to talk to him about the gun, and he said, "Not right now." So they blew it off. They never asked him, "Did your girlfriend shoot you?"
Yeah.
Was it on purpose?
Right.
They took his story verbatim, and everybody just walked away clean-handed, and no charges were ever filed in this incident.
Wow. Yeah.
So Dusty Hill shoots himself
No
accidentally. No charges are filed.
So there you go. That sets a precedent now. If you're a rock and roll star, maybe only in Texas, you can shoot yourself with someone else present.
Okay.
No consequences.
All right, well, we're going to move on to a little different instance with a gun.
Oh, okay.
Johnny Paycheck,
Johnny Paycheck, who
most
sang,
notable for
that-
singing the song "Take This Job and
right,
Shove It."
of course. And his name probably only was Johnny Paycheck because he wrote that song and
Well,
was a way to market himself.
I don't know, but I used to tell this joke all the time. I went to the bank with Johnny Paycheck, and when we came out, he was Johnny Cash. Booyah!
But not since the 80s. Have you told that joke?
I probably have.
And people were like, who?
Yeah, they look at me like, who the hell is Johnny Paycheck? But anyways, Johnny Paycheck is a singer. And in December 19th, 1985, he's on his way home to see his mom for Christmas.
Okay.
He is from the lovely state of Ohio, by the way.
Like everyone is, as you often tell me.
Yeah, like every celebrity is. And he stops at this place called the North High Lounge in Hillsboro, Ohio.
I know. I've never heard of either of those,
But, well,
Hillsboro or North High.
he's driving home and he needs a beer. It's a long drive, I guess.
Sure.
That last 15 minutes or whatever he's got. So he stops in to have a drink. He walks into the bar. Two gentlemen recognize him. They're country music fans. They approach him. He kindly asks them to leave him alone.
There you see. He immediately shoots them.
No. So they begin to argue. And eventually the one guy says, "Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. Can I get you some deer meat and turtle soup?" And I wrote this down because I don't want to get this wrong. He begins to yell, "Do you see me as some kind of country hick?" And pulls out his gun.
Oh, no.
And as the man is running away, shoots him in the top of his scalp.
Oh, boy. Johnny Paycheck was almost a murderer.
Yeah, only because his aim was bad, probably from drinking.
Yeah.
Do you think he was arrested for this incident?
Okay. First of all, as a side note, it's interesting to me that whether or not you want turtle soup and deer meat, whether that's an insult, it probably depends on where you live in Ohio. I imagine there's areas where state response would have been, yes, just like Mama used to make. Mm-hmm. I don't know where Hillsborough is, if that's further northeast, but...
I'm assuming that's in the southern part of the state.
Okay. So, but regarding, I would say he should have been, yes. Probably shouldn't be allowed to carry a gun, in the very least. And certainly you can't shoot somebody unless you feel like your life is in danger. And being offered soup and an apology probably wouldn't reach that threshold.
He was arrested, and his defense was self-defense, is what he claimed, which they weren't buying since he shot at him running out the door.
Yeah.
He would go on to serve just shy of 2 years at Chillicothe Prison.
All right. Wow.
He was pardoned by the governor and got out early.
I wonder which governor that would have been. I don't know. Taft?
I don't remember.
Is that a governor that was a governor of Ohio?
I don't remember, but it was 85.
Yeah.
So.
My wife would know like that.
Wow. You can edit it in later if you so choose.
No, I can't.
Wow. They got all kinds of cool editing equipment now.
Okay, yeah.
I can't use any of it.
It's going to be like, I'm like this and then Taft.
Yes. Yeah. All right, next
It'd
story.
be like 80s style editing.
Yeah. December 23rd, 1987. Nikki Sixx is partying with Slash and Steven Adler of Guns N' Roses and Robin Crosby of Rat.
That's already a party I would avoid. Like sometimes I'm with friends, that are like, hey, you want to go out after this? And I know, depending on the friends they are, they're like,
and you're
nope.
like, no, Don Ape, I'm not going out with you tonight.
I wasn't going to say it. Yes, no, Don Ape. But he went.
He decides he needs just one more fix.
No.
So he shoots up one time, passes out.
Sheesh.
Then they notice, man, throat's killing me today. Then they notice he's turning blue.
Oh, boy.
So at this point, Slash's girlfriend begins to give him CPR, while Slash, also all messed up, begins to destroy the room around
Wait,
him.
you said Slash twice. Who's the one that's
Nikki
ODing?
Sixx.
Okay.
Mr.
So his
Sixx.
girlfriend is performing.
No.
Slash's girlfriend is performing on
is trying to bring him back to life, while
Nikki
Slash
Sixx's life.
Yes. While Slash is destroying the room around him.
Okay. That makes, rock and roll.
That's what you do. So they get him in the ambulance. He has according to his book, The Heroin Diaries, he has an out-of-body experience where he's rising and looking at himself from above. He's legally dead for 2 minutes in the ambulance before they bring him back.
Wow.
So he gets to the hospital.
Yeah.
Is he charged with anything?
Charged with anything? Well, he had illegal drugs, of course. Seems like he OD'd. So, possession, I would think, in the very least.
No charges are filed.
Oh.
He tells the cops to go F themselves, pulls all the stuff out of him, and leaves the hospital.
Oh.
2 fans find him wandering around the parking lot in just a pair of leather pants and take him home.
Of course.
No charges ever filed for anything.
Oh, my goodness. Imagine being a fan. Now, first of all, you're in the hospital. Well, maybe they knew he was at the hospital, so that's why they went there. Otherwise, it was a crazy coincidence that they're a fan of his, and then they see their god wandering
they were
around.
in the parking lot doing a candlelight vigil for him.
Oh, because they thought he was dead.
Everyone thought he was going to die.
Right.
And he came out laughing, YOLO. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what YOLO is. That would yeah. But kids, like in Back to the Future, your kids will love it.
Yeah. All right, moving on. We're doing good so far. Sebastian Bach.
Okay.
December 27th, 1989. They are playing at the Springfield Civic Center in Massachusetts.
Okay.
He's on stage. A bottle hits him in the side of the head, cuts him. He goes on a tirade.
I mean,
and
understandably, I suppose.
Throws the bottle back into the crowd.
That's probably a bad move.
And then jumps boot first into the crowd.
He's just escalated it.
If you're interested, there is a YouTube video that shows the entire thing.
Is that right?
So that you can see it for yourself. I don't remember which one it is. Just type his name in.
Yeah, they'll find
and bottle, and it'll come right up. So, do you think he was arrested for this?
Okay, so, again, this is like he should have been, because even though someone hit him, two arrests should have happened. The guy who throws the bottle at him, that guy should be arrested. And he should be arrested because, he's throwing into a crowd here. If he were maybe one-on-one with somebody, it'd be self-defense matter. But I'm going to say yes.
He was arrested. And the settlement that they came up to was in the neighborhood of $500,000, which he said almost destroyed him.
Wow, so and he's what, Skid Row?
That is the lead singer of Skid Row, yes.
Wow, I would have thought by then $500,000 would have destroyed the lead singer of... Maybe he wasn't great with managing his money.
Yeah, that was their first album, so he probably hadn't got all his money yet.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But yeah, he was arrested. He did not like it. He got put on 3 years probation.
And eventually, it wasn't because of that. I know eventually he was kicked out of the band for a few years, right? Or many years.
Yeah, they don't get along so good, so...
But it wasn't related to the fact that he would jump in a crowd.
Nah, this is a part of it.
Oh, I see.
This is a whole big snowball effect for him, so... But I love Skid Row. They're a great band. All right, moving on. You ready for this? Keith Richards, December 18th, 1981.
What is it with December? Is it just
I don't know,
holiday spirit?
Musicians lose their minds in December.
Maybe it could either be they're sad because of the holidays, maybe because they're on the road away from family, or they're
this is weird because it's his birthday.
And the other one was a birthday too. What ZZ Top?
Yeah, that was his buddy's birthday from the band, and this is Keith Richards' birthday. On his birthday, a guy gets on stage as they're playing Satisfaction towards the end of their set. Keith sees him, realizes security can't get to him before this guy who's headed straight for Mick.
Right.
So he pops this thing on his guitar and just hits him with it. Boom. Down he goes.
Yeah.
Then security picks him up. He locks it back on, plays the rest
playing.
of the song. Was he arrested for this?
He should not have been arrested. Again, I would have thought the same. You don't know what these people are going to do. In some of these, if you're an extreme fan, such to the extent you think that jumping on stage is okay, you may very well be a threat. So yeah, he should not have been arrested. I'd say protecting Mick.
He was not arrested for this incident. And afterwards, he said, the damn thing was still in tune, and this is the greatest advertisement for Fender I can give you.
They just turned it into a commercial. There's that phone.
I don't know why they didn't.
And then he's playing it?
Yeah, that would have been an amazing commercial.
Man. Is there video of that?
I did not find video of that. But I'm sure it's out there somewhere.
Yeah.
So all you guys who do YouTube videos about musicians, see if you can dig that one up and put us a link for us. Give us a little hashtag to the idiots for that one. So, let's see, yeah.
You've restored my faith in the justice system, for one. But also, I mean, look, you've only confirmed, I guess, what we think about rock stars and what the rock star life is. This all sounds very rock star. I just said rock star 4 times now.
Yeah. Rock stars do what rock stars want.
Yeah.
That should be a T-shirt.
Yeah. Do you think that rock stars now, post-'80s, are still, I don't know that
They're slightly more careful now because there's cameras everywhere. But as recently, Rob Halford from Judas Priest kicked a phone out of somebody's hands in the front row. Kicked it about 4 rows back.
Perfectly reasonable.
Perfectly reasonable when you're an 80s
I would say,
icon.
yeah. Oh, and you remind me, when Van Halen reunited that brief time, and they were on Jimmy Kimmel, David Lee Roth cut his own nose spinning the mic stand like he does.
Yeah.
And he kept performing for a while the nose was bleeding. And then he had them tape it up or stitch it, and then he went right back and they started the song all over again.
That's how you did it back then.
Another 80s guy.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome.
So that's what we got for you today, YouTube.
And if you like what you heard here, you can hear plenty more like this on our actual podcast. We host a podcast weekly called The Idiots.
Yeah, you can go listen to the actual podcast. If you go to our Facebook, we have a smart link for every episode that takes you where you need to hear it.
Yeah. So we'll see you there next time on The Idiots.
See ya.